In this training video we're going to create a YouTube video format slide. Now I'm logged into the CMS and I'm on the index landing page. I need to get to slides, so I click on the information area and then on content part of the slides section. You can see the slides that are already built up or created for this particular EDS, and we have a YouTube video formatted slide here. The formats are actually shown under this column heading, which is called type, and for each slide that's created a format is selected. So I'm going to create a new slide, and first of all I'm going to give it a reference number. So this is my YouTube video sample, and here I select the format of slides that I want to develop. Over here on the right hand side you can see the buildings available to me, so I need to select at least one of these. This particular YouTube video slide is going into the main building EDS, so I've select main building here by checking the box. But this slide in actual fact could be selected for EDS cycles in any of these buildings, so it's, if I wanted the Ebury building or reserve, I just check those boxes. Now I need to get the embed code to insert here in this part of the form from YouTube. So I'm going over to YouTube and I'm going to search for my slide. And the slide that I'm going to use here is Shaping the Green Empire. Now, any slide that's uploaded, any video rather, that's uploaded to YouTube and it's in the public domain can be shared or embedded in a web page of another website. And to get to that I click on this area here called share, and then I need the embed code, which is actually here. So this by default is set up for 480 by 360. There's pixels, that's the actual width and the height of the video, and I can select different formats by picking from the drop down box. Now it's possible to use a custom size, but if we use any from the drop down, that will maintain the aspect ratio. That's the ratio of the height and the width of the video, so you won't get black sides video. So here I can now right hand click and copy, and then go to my CMS and copy the code into here. Now if I click preview, you can actually see that the video is actually loaded in here and what it looks like. So you can see that the dimensions that I selected, 640 by 480, are shown here. Okay, 640 by 480. But I can actually change those if I want to adjust it later. But I'm going to leave those as it is for now. Now this is particularly important, and it could be seen as slightly tricky, but this video is actually set to start manually. That's why it's got this button right in the middle of it. but what we want our videos to do is to actually start automatically. So I edit this piece of code and I backspace the REL characters and insert autoplay equals 1 and close the inverted commas. So it becomes that. If I click preview, this will update, and as you can see it will literally auto load, which is the way we actually want it to play when that slide is loaded into the EDS in its part of the cycle. So a couple of operations to carry out before we complete this. You see that the video runs for 1 minute and 8 seconds, or nearly 9 seconds. So that means that the duration, which is the default for each slide, is 10 seconds. I need to update that to 69 seconds. And the very last part of the task is to set the background colour. So this means that it's the colour on which the video will sit with a backdrop of. Default is black, which is quite a useful colour, but if you want to change that, you can actually use the palette here to select a colour, but I'm going to leave it at black, and I click the submit. And if I want to make some final checks, click to make changes. You can see that the slide, I'll just pause it there, but you'll see that the slide auto loads. It has a cycle time or duration time within the cycle of 69 seconds. The background is going to be black, so the autoplay part, which is the bit that I edited initially, so I want the videos to start when the page is loaded, and in order to do that I need to edit that code, which starts off as REL equals 0, so it's that needs replacing with autoplay equals 1. I check that it's only going to appear in the main building, and task complete. So I click update and close, and you can see here that my sample is in place. It's a YouTube video slide. It's active, so it will work on that cycle in the main building.